Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alifah binti Zamari. Today, I want to present about elasticity. The meaning of elasticity is measure of the responsiveness of a variable quantity demand and supply to change in one of its determinants. We have four types of elasticity. The first one is price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, and the last one is cross price elasticity of demand. Let me explain the meaning of price elasticity of demand, which is defined as the degree of responsiveness of quantity demand to change in price.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Arisa Nadira binti Muhammad Sofian. So today I would like to talk about 5 types of elasticity of demand. Firstly, elastic demand. Elastic demand is a condition in which a small percentage change in the price of a product will lead to a largest percentage change in the quality the demand. For example, when the price of good increase 10%, the quality of demand will be decreasing 20%. Secondly, perfectly inelastic. The perfectly inelastic is when the quality of demand does not change as a price change. For example, when the price of insulin increased by 20%, the quality of demand remains the same, 0% change. It is because diabetes patient needed. Thirdly, inelastic demand. Inelastic demand is a condition in which a large percentage change in the price will only affect the quality demand by a small percentage. For example, when the price of good increase 20%, the quality of demand will be decreasing 15%. Second last, unitary elastic demand. Unitary elastic demand is condition in which a percentage change in price equal a percentage in quality of demand. For example, when the price of good increase 25%, the quality of demand will be decreasing 25%. Lastly, perfectly inelastic demand. The perfectly inelastic demand is a condition in which a small percentage change in price lead to infinite percent change in the quality demand. For example, when the price is at 10 ringgit, the quality of demand will be 5 unit. But when the price changes, there will be 0 demand.
5 determinants of price elasticity of demand. The first one is substitutability, which is goods that a consumer receives as similar or comparable. For example, if substitute available, demand more elastic, and if no substitute, demand will be inelastic. Second is percentage of income. The lower the income share, the less elastic. But the high income share, they will highly sensitive to change in price and more elastic. Next is necessities versus luxuries. Necessities is something you absolutely must have, but luxury is something that will be nice to have, but it not absolutely necessary. Next is time. Many goods and services demand is more elastic in the long run than a short run because it takes time to respond to a price change. The last one is habit. They tend to have less elastic or inelastic demand because once the habit is formed, it is a bit difficult to break away from it even when the price of the commodity increase significantly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Adrina. I'm from DPS2A. I want to present about income elasticity of the demand. But first of all, I need to explain about the meaning, the income elasticity of the demand. The definition of income elasticity of the demand measures the responsiveness of the quantity demand for the particular goods or service to a change in the income of the people demanding the goods, ceteris paribus. So, type of income elasticity of the demand, positive income elasticity. When the income increase, demand of good will higher. Positive income elasticity can be divided into the 3 parts, which is unitary income elasticity of the demand, percent change in the quantity demand is equal to the percent change in the income. For example, when income of percent food is increased, the demand of food will increase proportionately. At unitary graph income of the elasticity, the percent are the same, 40% to the income and 40% to the demand. Next, we go to the inelastic income elasticity. Percent change in quantity demand is smaller than percent change in income. Goods which have the type of demand will be normal goods such as raw material and food in general. For example, when quantity demand of fish is lower, then the percentage of fish will change. Consumer can normalize and accept this scenario because they know the normal goods will be limited and will increase price in the future of economy. Inelastic, as we can see, the percent of the income is change, which is 50% to the income and 30% to the demand. They have shown the income is increased, then the demand is decreased. Lastly, elastic income elasticity of the demand. Percent change in quantity demand is greater than the percent change in income. A small change in income will bring about a more than proportionate change in demand. For example, luxury goods like a gold, jewelry, new Range Rover. They have a different percent too, which is 30% to the income, 70% to the quantity. Number 2, we go to the negative income elasticity. Increased income causes decreased quantity demand and vice versa. As income rises, demand for goods will decrease. For example, when inferior goods such as salted fish is decreased, the income of salted fish will be increased. As we can see, the graph of negatively income elasticity are different than positive income elasticity because they use the slope downward from the left to the right. As we can see, the Y1 to the Y2 is an increase and the demand is decrease. The last graph is zero income elasticity. Any increase in income will not change the quantity demand. As income rises, demand for goods will remain the same. For example, when income rises in necessary goods such as salt, either rise the quantity, demand will not change. For the zero income elasticity, I have a show graph that the income is same as the demand. So Y1 to the Y2 and the demand is remain the same.
Hi, my name is Nur Syamimi binti Nawawi. Today I would like to present about cross-elasticity. The cross-elasticity of demand is an economic concept that measures the responsiveness in the quantity demanded of one good when the price of another good change. So we have three types of cross-price elasticity. The first one is positive cross-price elasticity, and the second one is negative cross-price elasticity, and the last one is zero cross-price elasticity. The first one is positive cross-price elasticity. As the price of good B increase, the demand of good A will increase. This is the case of substitute goods. For example, when the price of Mami goes up, the quantity of Maggi is also goes up. If you can see at the graph, when the price 1 to price 2 increase, the quantity 1 to quantity 2 is also increased. So let we move to the second type of cross-price elasticity. Negative cross-price elasticity is an increase in the price of good B lead to fall the amount demanded for good A. For example, if the price of instant noodle increase, the amount demanded for chopstick is dropped as consumer eating less instant noodle and need to purchase fewer chopsticks. The last type of cross-price elasticity, zero cross-price elasticity, an increase in the price of good B will not affect the amount demanded for good A. In this case, goods are not interrelated in anywhere. For example, should the price of scarf is increased, the quantity demanded for instant noodle will remain the same. If you can see at the graph, when the price of scarf is increased, the quantity demanded of instant noodle will remain the same. So that's all from us. Thank you.